Guys, man, we put on some quick game. You do all your problems, man. You're done for your day. You get home, right? Just leave your problems, your stress, just leave it. Just give it to God. Complain to Him about your problems. Don't bring it to home, man. Your home is meant to be like your fortress of peace, where you feel comfortable by yourself, man. You feel good to be home. Your house should be your fortress. You shouldn't have to feel bad about anything like that, You shouldn't have to feel this sense of unease in your hometown or your area, especially in your area. That's so important. That's vital. To keep safe. It matters so much. And I highly recommend when you are home, bro, take care when you're home. And that comes with not, diluting your mind with just rubbishness and foolishness, taking care of your brain, taking care of yourself. And that comes with your family members too at home. Now, I'm not a dad yet, but I'm wise enough to know that, when I get home, the problems you face, don't tell your children that. Don't tell your wife that. Don't inflict it onto them. That's going to weigh them down. What I learned about, and I'm not 100% there yet, especially the fatherhood chapter in my life, because I'm ways away from doing that. But what I picked up from others was that, when you're living, man, you have that issue, or problems going on in your life, bro, deal with it, but don't tell family members or whatnot, because you don't want their problems to become your problems. You get what I'm saying? See where I'm coming from? That's masculinity, man. That's our role as a man. To shelter our wives and our children, to protect them. We are the men of the house. We are the leaders of the house, the protectors of the house, the providers of the house. And I believe part of being that protector and having that provider type role doesn't, consist of one, inflicting their pains of their day, their stress onto their little children, especially a little child. And both good reasons for doing so. For wife obviously being, because you don't want to ruin that dynamic between masculinity and feminine energy. You don't want to ruin that, of course not. And for children, well, they're innocent, and even at that tender age, it's like they're not really programmed or wired, dare I say, to even comprehend what you're talking about. So, taking those two facts in mind, I believe it only makes sense so that as a man, just get on with it, man. Don't bring chaos to your home. I also believe your woman should be like the peacemaker in your house. When you come home for all the chaos that comes to work and whatnot, she should be your peace. And this doesn't necessarily have to be a 9-to-5 role example. This can pretty much be anything, But the dynamic still stands in the sense of, the dynamic of provider, taking care, all that good stuff, man. Man works, he comes home, peace. It's like his peace area, his fortress. It should be somewhat like that. It's carry those elements like that. So I'm not making eye contact with you fellas. I just have to make sure, really making use of where I'm going, because it's not a wise thing for me to really call them tonight and whatnot. Have this illusion of thinking I'm on the right path when I'm actually not. So just for the sake of being wise, being very wary of where I'm actually going and whatnot. Although, maybe a bit difficult to know where I'm going, especially with the torch shining on my face. The rules shouldn't change also, you know? As a man, deal with our problems, man. And this isn't to just say bottle it all up, because I believe when you bottle something up, there is a limit. And for that I say, we should have different role models to come to for when instances like that happen. So that may be our mentors, that may be someone, a friend. But I don't think, your wife and your kids, especially after work, are good people to confide to post those issues taking place. Personally, it destroys that masculine feminine dynamic, and it forces this woman on this fight or flight mode of stress. Why? Because she's dealing with your problems now, yours, and it shouldn't have to be like that. It shouldn't. So this is why I say what I say. Leave it to the man. Do your thing, and have a network of people you can actually confide to about said topics. Now that's not to just say, your woman is just shouldn't be unable to see you in your vulnerable state. That's really unrealistic, especially taking into fact that she is a wife. Though I do say, in certain situations, in certain circumstances, that shouldn't run. It shouldn't run. It shouldn't. And I don't think it's wise also. So, yeah. That's my take. It's just a more sort of peaceful walk in this hour. And yeah, just me speaking my truth. And hopefully sets as a good example of what we should strive to do in the future. Why is there a pumpkin here? God forbid. I rebuke Halloween in Jesus' name. No one knocks on my door, because I don't condone that demonic act. Fake pagan festival. I don't stand for that. Absolutely not. But yeah, that's my just talk really. What I believe, what I think. It's the usual stuff. So yeah.